Hello. What's up? Oh, symptoms were sucky today, but I had a decent day. I actually had one of my old friends, visit me today. I haven't had somebody visit me in years. Years. And it's an old friend from high school. He texted me last week and said, I have some time off. I want to come up and visit. And I'm like, holy fuck. And of course, I got anxious about it, because I'm just not used to visitors. And he came in around a little after noon, and he left about 4 o'clock. So we hung out and talked for like about 4 hours, went out to lunch. Gotta say, that was pretty fucking decent. I don't live far from my friends, like an hour to an hour and a half, mostly an hour. I can't drive to them, but they all know damn well they can come see me. But I couldn't believe somebody came and visited me. It was a really as sucky as a day as I was having, because my fog was super intense when I woke up. Holy fuck. I was like swimming through it. It was rough. And then he came over, and yeah, we talked about old times, new times, and it was just great. Wait, it was cool. It was nice. I haven't, other than talking to people online or on the phone, and I talk to people on the phone once in a while. Usually it's benzo people or, whatever. But people don't visit me. And I've always been kind of able, especially when my cuts start to calm down a little bit. I'm still in bad shape, but I'm able to like deal with people. My anxiety's calmed down for once. I can handle it. I don't like being sick and dealing, and hanging out with people, but it was nice, man. Got to admit, it was way better than I expected. At first, I was kind of anxious about the whole thing, and yeah, I was pretty surprised how it turned out. Yeah, we caught up on everything. I mean, high school shit. I mean, to years, years. I also, even though, and another really good thing happened to me today, but it's kind of bittersweet because I can't take part of it. No, I mean, like my close friends, I don't keep them in the loop on this kind of channel. They know what I'm going through, but like this kind, no, I keep them away from that. I'll get back to that one. Hated school. But anyway, um, one of my friends, he was in a bunch of like bigger bands in the day, and actually as of recent. But it's too bad I can't take part in some of the things people offer me because I've been offered to be in some pretty big projects. And if you know, I mean, obviously most people don't know, like on this channel, but one of a bigger industrial type metal music project in the day was this band Screw, and well, that band's getting back together, and I was just offered a keyboard spot in that band. I mean, this would have been really big. I mean, they're already offered headlining spots on festivals and shit, and it's not even together yet. So, as cool as that is, though, I mean, it sucks because I can't do that kind of stuff anymore. But I'm getting fucking offered to be in pretty big bands still. It's pretty awesome. I mean, the feeling is pretty cool. I mean, he knows what I'm going through, and he's been through hell and back because he did a lot of drugs in the past with his old bands, and he fucked himself up pretty bad. You know, mine's a different story, but he kind of relates. Um, but yeah, it was fucking interesting. So between hanging out with my friend today and getting offered like a really awesome opportunity, although I can't take advantage of it, it did make my fucking day. That people think I'm still fucking doing awesome enough music to like ask a sick guy to be a keyboardist. You know, that's fucking nuts. Yeah, that's really cool. I mean, it's a real honor to be asked to be in like big electronic acts. Because if I was healthy and I took part of that, it would be pretty good. It would put me on the map. So it's man, that's crazy. Anyway, high school was rough for me. I smoked a lot of weed though, so that got me through it. Um, I didn't like school. School was hard for me. I had a lot of depression then, and typical school kid burnout shit. I was just getting high all the time, but it got me through school. I had a good girl. I had a girlfriend in school that I was with for like 3 years, and it made my high school days like well worth it. But it was okay. I got through it. My fucking tooth up here is really sensitive. I hope nothing. Sometimes it happens for no reason, but I'm hoping like a filling didn't come out or nothing. We'll see. Yeah, it's good to be in a better mood. It's about fucking time, right? So, after these last 3 months of hell, 3.5 months, it's nice to get some good mood in there and have a decent day. Although it's hard to like really communicate. It's hard to communicate with somebody for hours on end. Yeah, I have to go back to the dentist because I get a cleaning every year via the insurance, and I try to take advantage of it. But I hate making the appointments because by the time the appointment comes, usually my anxiety is so high and it's a terrible situation. And I get scared they're going to find something. But if this keeps on feeling fucked up, I'm going to have to go in. So I feel you. It's been a few years for me too. I know. I know. I'm never in a good mood. I mean, I'm okay, but when I come on here, it's hard because it's like I've had a long day, and I mean, like this morning, I literally my fog was so thick, and I honestly it was probably subliminal from me thinking about getting together with somebody. It just caused me anxiety, a different anxiety, not the anxiety I've been dealing with, but like just social anxiety, getting together with somebody. I mean, I haven't gotten together with somebody for a long time. It's been a long time where actually somebody came to see me, like literally came to see me, and it was cool. And literally, we talked for hours. Yeah, I wish my tooth wasn't so fucking sensitive. Been like this for 2 days. I also feel like I got a ball of fur in my throat, and then it'll go away. I think it's that dangly thing. I don't know, but it'll be there, and then I have to go, and then it goes away. So I think it's that dangly thing, whatever it's called. I don't know why it would be now though. Considering everything I'm going through, you know, it's amazing I can still pull some of the things I pull off. It just kind of sucks though because it's like if I never got into this mess, I probably would be in a pretty big band. I had some really good connections and some really good friends in higher places. Not like huge higher places, but big enough to get me places where it could be pretty good. Just to have some notoriety. See, I never cared about it's funny because it's like I don't think I'd ever be famous, but I wanted to be in a bigger band, you know? And I was like back in the day, I was in a bigger black metal band, which was a metal band. And it was successful, but I joined it as it was already successful, which is cool. So I kind of just I took that with me and I got some notoriety from that. And I did some of my own projects and they did okay and all that. But it's like this is the second time in during withdrawal that I've been asked to be in like a bigger band. A lot of bands are coming out of the woodwork again, from back in the day, and they bring in a lot of people. Nah, that's stupid. Yeah, I was never like that. It's funny because the guy I was talking to was totally like that. Back in the 80s and 90s, he was in a lot of big bands. And yeah, he was nuts. A lot of drugs, a lot of women, and very, 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 very typical. But he's an okay dude. He's older now, and I mean, he just came off of being in the band Coven, which is one of the biggest occult rock bands there ever was. And he just did a fucking tour with them before COVID. So every time he asks me about shit, I'm like, well, I know it's real because he weasels his way into all these fucking big bands. But he always has a falling out. But I don't care about. I don't care about. Like I was never into drugs and shit like that. You know, like being in bands. I actually like the music. But yeah, I wanted to come on and talk about my decent day, considering it's been a while. I couldn't even think of a title. I wanted to be like, it was a damn decent day, but I'm just like, hi, whatever. It's funny because my symptoms are still pretty high, and when you have something that's, it was like a major, like good distraction, which was weird. Yeah, I hope I can keep that up. I don't know. We'll see. I don't think I can keep it up. It's fucking freezing outside. I'll tell you that. It's a wind chill of below zero. So I didn't walk today. Yeah, take care. I'm cutting off here in a minute anyway. But yeah, thanks for hanging out and hearing me out as always. Have a good one. I think I'm going to get off here too. Take care, Wade. Anybody else who's watching, have a good evening. And I hope my one day of positivity uh, sticks. Later.